Hey everyone, welcome back to CJRaceCars YouTube channel. And as you know, the window blew out of Eagle at 259 miles an hour, which was resetting the radial tire world record by 4 miles an hour, which is huge. When you're talking about world records and it's a 4 mile an hour gap between a number 2 guy, that's insane. If you win the giveaway, you can pick either our 1500 horsepower S10 plus $10,000 cash or a C7 Z06 plus $10,000 cash. Well, what I decided to do is we got the window out of the woods. If you watch the video, Andrew had to go in the woods to get this window. And now there's two pieces. There's this front piece. There's a little middle piece I'm gonna keep for myself. And there's this back piece that's all mangled up with a titanium window frame on it. And if you order from now until midnight, Friday night, we're gonna throw these two pieces in 2 random orders. What's cool about this, you can't buy this. This will never be replicated. We'll probably never be able to just pull a window out of a car that went 260 miles an hour and give it away or sell it. And it came out of Eagle. So, I mean, what could be cooler than this? Hang that on your wall in your man cave. Do whatever you want with it. But this is pretty cool. That's why I'm even keeping one piece for my shop. But if you order right now, not only will you get an entry for every $5 you spend on merch on CJRaceCars.com into our giveaway, but we're going to throw these 2 iconic pieces of Eagle into 2 random orders. So make sure you go to CJRaceCars.com. Get your merch now. Help support the channel. And you may win a Corvette, an S10, or some really cool stuff from Eagle. Thanks for the support.
Is this a piece for Taal Order, Taylor?
Yes. We're going to try to make an adjustable upper rear shock mount. Like the outside of that can be the 1.5 inches.
Okay.
But since they're going to be an 1/8 inch thick, it's going to be what, 1.25 inches on the inside.
1.25 inches on the inside.
Yeah. So that's fine.
1.25 inches on the inside. So. Would that be a decent place to start it there, or you want a little bit further in?
No, there's fine, because then it'll give you a nice, like once you square it off.
Okay.
It'll give you a nice area to throw.
What the hell is that?
We're trying to make an adjustable shock bracket. You asked for adjustable shock bracket, so I'm trying to get Mark started.
Okay.
I'm making them.
I like it. All right, billet or no?
Well, we'll do one of these out of billet. But I was just
Tabs.
thinking tabs on the chassis itself.
Perfect. That'll work.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks great.
it's not bad. The only bummer with that long shaft, to get it out of the car, you either got to take this loose and pull it forward, and then so you can get the U-joint off, or loosen the rack and shove the rack forward, take it off the bottom, and then pull it out. Because,
I like that, though, not having a bunch of...
yeah, because you can't pull this out and lift this up and get it off of that shaft.
Okay.
That's the deal. It's either got to go that way, or this has to come out of the way so you can pull it off, and then pull the shaft out that way. I want to take a piece of aluminum and just try something with this. I think I can get it to go like that and conform around it. That kind of looks kind of cool.
Yeah, it does look good.
If
like
it will do what I want it to do.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, other than that, all the panels are done, and that's cut, and yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good.
We had a good productive 3 days.
No, it looks really good. And then
I
you got
did-
the mounts
I was able to make every piece of that firewall. I made every piece. I fit in the one that was made a while back that had the bead roll in it. Then I made another one. That one didn't work. So I made one mistake on one piece. All that in Thursday, Friday, and today.
Yeah, it looks great.
Or yesterday.
Looks really good. Yeah, we redid the firewall. We had a firewall there. A few things changed with the braces because of the turbos, because it's going to be a nitrous car. So the bottom pieces weren't going to work anyways. The top pieces were bead rolled. So a few reasons, but we just went ahead and remade the entire firewall. And it looks great.
I had patterns, but you had to modify the pattern The reason why this one and this one had to get remade,
Because that brace was there.
there was a brace here. So they were notched around for a tube to be right there. When you take the tube out, now you got a hole. So it wasn't hard to make these pieces. This one here, that's a different story.
Yeah.
Because you have this angle, that angle, that angle, and when you bend it, the little lips on it, line it up. If it doesn't fit really, really close or almost perfect, it doesn't want to do what it won't move where you want it to move, because especially titanium.
Yeah.
So they come out bad.
No, looks
they
great.
come out too bad at all.
Looks great.
I'm happy. I
like
enjoy
it.
doing that.
See, Danny enjoys doing it. If you would have asked him 6 months ago about doing a firewall, he would have said, I ain't don't know nothing about that. I ain't never done that. I don't want to do that. And now that you got him doing it, he loves it.
Close. The first piece of firewall I ever made, though, was on Monza's car.
Was it? Okay.
I had to remake a piece that we had to modify something on it. And I had to remake that piece. And of course, I have something to copy. But that gave me my first working with titanium sheets like that. And I thought, oh, this ain't so bad. As long as I can make a pattern, I'm good to go.
No, I agree. No, it came out awesome. Looks great. And we're getting closer and closer. The headers are done. EGTs are in them, completely welded. Wastegate stuff's in them. All the braces for the wastegates in them.
Fuel cell mounts.
Fuel cell
partly
mounts
made.
in. Fuel cells are in progress, getting made now. 2 fuel cells, 1 for pump gas and 1 for methanol. We're gonna be a little bit tougher than Mullet because we built enough tank that Cletus could drive for about 600 miles with Mullet. We're gonna use the same exact tank in the front for both methanol and pump gas. We'll just swap them out. So it won't have a huge tank, so we'll have to stop and fill it up every 100 miles or so. But you ever rode in a car like this, riding 100 miles is probably all you want to ride on this thing before you want to get out and take a break. So I don't think that's going to hurt us. And we're going for records with this car. So we wanted to save, we don't want fuel lines running to the back and regulators in the back. So we want everything as tight and as close as we can, as light as possible. So that's why we decided to do that. We should have the tanks done probably this week, and then we can do the final tank mount. By the way, if it sounds like I got a bag of marbles in my mouth, it's because my tongue is completely swollen from getting cut on this Invisalign that I have, and I'm not used to it yet, so it hurts bad. It's
I think that
feel like I
combined with
can't
like
talk
the
right.
lack of sleep, pushing it, brother. It's been
Yeah.
a long weekend,
Yeah.
long weekend.
Long weekend. And I'm not used to these, and it's got me all tore up right now. But anyways, we're going to start pushing pretty hard on this thing. We're really going to try to have it at sick week, and we really want to go 5s with this thing. We got a lot of plans for it. There's a few records we'd like to set with this thing, and I think me and Jackstand can do it. So we're going to give it heck. We're going to give it heck. But anyways, come along good. We'll give you some more updates soon.
So you saw Cameron working this weekend. He did some pretty good work. What do you think?
I think he did excellent. What are you talking about?
He told you not to watch the video. You saw it, didn't you?
I saw every bit of it. He told me he told me to log off. There's no way in hell I was logging off. You're doing a good job. I mean, real good. I mean, hell, he could do it before. He taught me a lot of stuff here. What are you talking about? And nothing in this shop he can't do.
Mm-hmm.
He's like me, though. There's some things in this shop he doesn't want to do.
You know what I like the best now?
What's that?
Like I do like to do the work, and I like to do different stuff. So there's a lot of times I'll come over here and I'm like, man, I really want to fit this tube, and I'll get it about 90% done, and then I'll be like, all right, Danny, it's close. And I leave, and they finish it for me.
Oh, with the headers, you do that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That too.
That's fine. That's fine. I mean, I don't always. My problem is I don't see what he sees. In other words, I'll look at a header tube and I'll get an idea in my head how I think it needs to run, and it might go that way. He'll come up with a different idea, and it's better.
Yeah.
But I don't see his idea, so it's not like it's not like a tube going from A to B where it's only going to go one way. This thing's going to turn around and wind up A and B, but you can get to it. That's like driving on the road. There's a lot of roads that get you to the same place.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, he's good at that. He'll get the idea like that, and he'll say, okay, cut it here, cut it here, cut it here. I can do that.
Yeah, we do good together on headers.
Yeah, it works out really good.
Yep.
I like
I'm
it.
excited to get this in there.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be a really nice car.
Yeah.
First, every car that we build, I always say comes out just a little bit better than the one before. because there's little things we change along the way, certain little things that make it better. And you, like another example, you don't always see it,
Yeah.
but then later you see it. But every car we've built works. It's just little subtle designs here and there.
Definitely going to be a unit.
Oh, it's gonna be really cool. It's weird after being around Eagle and seeing an engine in this thing that's half the size. But this little engine is gonna be stout though. It's gonna make some power. I think this thing will make 3,500 horsepower.
Yeah, we're keeping the same holes. We're just gonna poke. Which holes do we want to poke through? This one and this one through the billet piece.
Well, no, you gotta make it center. So we went 2.5, right?
I see what you're saying. Yes, we did do 2.5.
So how wide is that?
It's 4 inches wide by. I just kind of just raised it up just so we can see it. But it's 4 by 1.25 inches.
No, make this. Make the billet 2.5.
Perfect example of me not seeing something that he saw.
What's that, Danny?
I'm doing it the hard way. I'm trying to make this piece here roll down because this is higher than the point down here where it has to be. And I'm thinking we take this and we roll it down. Well, when you do that, then you got to make this last brake come up because this, when you're bending it, as you bend this down, this angles down with it. Well, this line here, you break back up and it brings that right back up in line. But when it does that, down here it gets crazy where it doesn't really want to do what you want to do without trying to make the metal do something that it doesn't want to do. But if we take it from this corner and go to about 1.75 inches in is where I started my pie cut thing. All I gotta do is go from here up to here, and then 1/4 inch over, up to here, 1/4 inch over, up to here, till you get to here. When you get to here, then you just simply break this line up.
That's where the shock's actually gonna go.
Okay.
It'll saddle like a clevis. The shock will go down in the middle.
Okay. So you need to
Yeah.
down the whole entire thing
Yeah,
here?
but I don't know. It's got to be 1 inch wide
1 inch wide.
or like a thou or something over.
Okay.
But I don't know how deep it has to be because I don't have the rod and the joint, so I'll have to figure that out.
That will leave us a whole lot of room.
They may have to come. It may have to come out
Okay. Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, it's kind of tight in there.
because how wide is that?
1.8 inches, 1.25 inches. That length is 1.5 inches. Oh, because I made it a little big. I'm sorry. 1.25 inches.
I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
It's just above. It'll be above.
Yeah, so that's 1.5 inches though.
So that'll leave you a 1/4 inch on each side, which should be enough. I think the brackets on the bottom of the gray truck are basically what we need, kind of.
Yeah.
So I can measure how thick that is.
You have a 1/4 inch on each side of the slot.
Of the slot, yes.
Yeah, start from something to go with. You want to put my computer over there?
No. But it would be more like a triangle. So like, the hole would be centered, and then it would come up like that, and then it just have a slot on the inside.
Are we still putting this, or we're not even?
No.
Okay.
No.
This is going to be flush essentially.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see where you're aiming at. Okay.
So just a 1/2 inch hole.
Just pretty much.
Yeah. But I don't know how high it's got to be in order to get the depth right.
Okay.
Give me just a minute.
Yeah,
Let's see if I can figure that out.
Perfect.
Yeah. Andrew got that.
I see it. Yeah. Nice. And we're just gonna mount electrical panels here like we did last time.
Yeah, I think so.
Electrical.
Do the same thing for the Holly.
Yep.
And then we'll put whatever on that panel, or Devin can put whatever on that panel, and then whatever on the panel here.
Door X panel, and then we're gonna mount.
Yeah, however,
Same stuff,
whatever.
like
he
we
did.
did mullet, basically.
Yeah, same idea.
Okay.
Same idea.
Perfect. Awesome. This one's not gonna be as comfortable as mullet because a lot of this stuff, battery, we had behind the seat in mullet because there was more room behind the seat before the 4-link. This one you're gonna have to kind of put your feet up here, but the good news is, well, not really good news. James is gonna have to ride on this side while I drive between tracks, and James is a lot taller than me, so he's probably gonna have to hang his feet out the window or something. Make it a little uncomfortable. But I think he is a little skinnier than me, so narrowing the seat 1 inch to fit, probably not that bad for him to ride over here. We'll see.
The only thing I thought about is that if we, I don't know how big that panel is compared to mullets.
This one?
Both of them.
Probably similar.
But the CID, the MSD, the big box.
Yep.
Like worst case. We could put here.
Oh yeah.
Worst case.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it worked.
Because then his bulkhead could come out and then he could just split.
Right.
And go to the.
Yeah.
To the coils, but we can worry about that later.
Awesome. All right. Well, yeah, I think Danny's gonna start mounting this then.
Yeah.
What are you working on now?
This panel.
Floor panel.
Yes.
Okay. Is it already made, or are you starting?
No.
Okay.
I took my cardboard template from over that side. It's over here. So I'm cutting out the titanium now.
Okay.
Then I'll put my tabs in.
Awesome.
I looked for the switch panel.
Uh-huh.
I think it's on your computer
Okay.
because it's not saved on Mark's.
Okay.
So I couldn't cut it. I was gonna cut it out and just go ahead and
Yeah.
tack
Okay.
it in, but I couldn't. So.
All right. Yeah, we'll have to find that and get that cut out because it'll be the same.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah. Might as well make it the same. Is that gonna be too far to reach in this car?
Maybe.
Probably want to sit in there and just see if you can reach.
Maybe. Yeah, we might have to put.
We'll have to do something a little different.
We could put it.
It might not be. You just sit in there maybe and see eventually. Maybe
Here.
just to make sure. I wonder if we can put it over here somewhere.
We can figure something out.
Like there.
Well, I think the shifter would be here probably.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we could put it off a plate on the shifter.
Maybe. I just don't want to add any more tubing across there though.
No, because my other thought was we could put an X and then have it here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, we don't need to add any more tubing than we need. So yeah, we could put a plate. Like there's a company or two that I think have shifter mounted switch panels. Do something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Maybe.
All right.
Or put one. Everything you need to race, we could put on one side of the shifter, and then everything down driving on the road on the other side. Do it all on one side.
Probably.
Okay. Will we have him come back and?
Probably.
Okay.
Or we can just guess.
I mean, I think
it's going to move front and back enough.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you put it here,
Mm-hmm.
you'd have enough adjustability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To go front to back.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be fine.
Yeah.
Now, Taylor, I know you've been super busy these last couple of days, but I just wanted to really go over what all was done while we were gone, from kind of like a list, start to finish, if you have it, or just remember.
Headers are done completely. EGT bungs are in, wastegates plumbed on the header. We even got a port for back pressure canisters. Those are done. Cold side's done and welded. I got the electrical panel on the passenger side done. We put this second half of the Dorex in on that side and just fit a secondary electrical panel like we did in Mullet. Andrew got our transmission overflow tank fabbed up and welded this morning. That front corner of the passenger side floor is done in titanium. Battery box is mounted, waiting on Cameron to put the battery in. You know, he likes to do that. I'm starting on this section of flooring now on the driver's side, and one of the biggest things that got done is Danny finished the firewall. There's going to be less room for the passenger in this car than there was in Mullet.
Now, is that just because of the way the firewall is built, or the way the car itself is built?
All of the above. Okay. All of the above. Because we were able to put the battery behind the seat, like in Mullet, and then in this car we're gonna have to put it in front of the seat because we just don't have the room in the back like we did. I've got small structure in for the fuel cell also, which we're having fabbed up. We're gonna have 2 identical fuel cells, I believe, one for race day, one for driving down the road. Having them both identical is less fabrication work on our end, so both cells will fit underneath the same cage, mount in the same spot. Everything will all be the same for the fuel cells.
Now, how come we just don't empty out one cell and refill it with the proper fuel?
That's too much time. You'd still have to reroute hoses and everything because the mechanical pump for racing you wouldn't use for driving down the road.
So, quite some progress.
Quite some progress. So they did really good while we were at World Cup. We had a good time up there, came back to a lot of progress on Taal Order, which is absolutely awesome because after seeing Eagle set all those records and being on the start line and seeing those fans, I mean, I'm absolutely fired up to be behind this car with James driving and set some records ourselves. So we're getting closer to that. We're getting really close. And we have shocks almost here. If you notice, we got a rear end under there. Very soon, you guys are going to see this thing on the ground rolling around, which is one of the coolest parts of building a race car. When you get to see it on the ground for the first time, it just gives you that extra boost of energy to get it wrapped up. So coming very soon. Again, make sure if you haven't, go to CJRaceCars.com, get entered into our giveaway, help support the channel, help us get Jackstand a ride. And if you haven't gone over there, we are selling out of some stuff that we won't restock. There's still a lot of stuff on there, but some things are selling out and we won't restock those things. So make sure you go over, get entered in the giveaway. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.